I thank the representative of Vietnam for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Indonesia.
Thank you, Mr. President. At the outset, allow me to thank SRSG Leila Jerugui for her briefing. 2 years ago, the first month of our membership in the Security Council, we heard her briefing after the 2018 DRC election. Today, in the last month of our membership, we reflect on how far we have moved forward. While we welcome the positive momentum, we are also committed to tackling the remaining challenges. To this end, we thank the SRSG and MONUSCO for the untiring efforts for the Congolese. We also commend the DRC government's excellent cooperation in the joint efforts for a peaceful future in the country and the region. With that note, Mr. President, allow me to convey the following points. First, the UN and the region should continue to work together to maintain peace in DRC. We took careful consideration of the two recently published UN strategic documents, namely the Joint Strategy for MONUSCO and the UN Strategy for the Great Lakes. We should continue to hear from the Congolese on what they need and proceed carefully on the future configuration of the United Nations engagement, especially in making sure to avoid any relapse. To that end, peace-building efforts should never be set aside. The multi-spectrum challenges that are currently faced by the DRC requires close cooperation from all stakeholders. Individualistic and silo mindset will no longer work. We continue to call for a more robust consultation with neighbors and regional organizations, as well as with the troop and police contributors to MONUSCO. Second, we need to increase humanitarian assistance in the country. This is an essential element for continuing peace to happen. We join the Secretary General in commending the DRC government for taking swift and decisive action in ending the 11 Ebola outbreak in the West and limiting the spread of the COVID-19. Nevertheless, we also realize other humanitarian challenges persist. Nearly 22 million people in DRC are now acutely food insecure, the world's highest. At the same time, 5.2 million people remain internally displaced because of the conflict. We call for all partners to increase the humanitarian support for DRC. Access to humanitarian assistance is also crucial. Third, Indonesia will continue to support the DRC through our contribution to MONUSCO. MONUSCO still plays a vital role in maintaining peace in the country, and we join the call of the Secretary General in extending MONUSCO mandate for another year to protect civilians and to strengthen state institutions. To that end, we need to ensure the safety and security of peacekeepers, including from attacks by armed groups such as ADF. Indonesia is contributing more than 1,000 personnel to MONUSCO, including 49 women peacekeepers. We will continue our efforts to save lives and protect civilians through community engagement by winning their hearts, their minds, and building trust. We also recognize the indispensable role of women in peacekeeping and continue to advance greater participation and role of women in peacekeeping operation, as envisioned in Resolution 2538 of 2020. Mr. President, Indonesia, as the host of the 1955 Asia-Africa Conference, is bound by the Bandung Declaration to remain committed to peace and promote cooperation with the African nations. We will continue our strong commitment as a true partner for our brothers and sisters in the DRC, even beyond our time in the Council. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Indonesia for her statement. I now give the